Good evening, all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, it's the last Saturday before Christmas, which means only one thing. It's my craft beer of the year, 2023. This is the video where I go through all of the beers that I've had, well, not all of them, but my top 10 beers of the year of 2023 that fit into the craft beer category. It's just based on my scores, and yeah, let's get cracking. So, in 10th place, bringing up the rear of my top 10, is this one from Vault City. It's the Raspberry, Strawberry, and Coconut Ripple Sour. I'm not the world's biggest sour fan, so to feature some sours in my top 10 is a bit of a feat, and that means this was something a little bit special. It had big flavour. It had huge, huge, huge appeal to my sweet tooth, because it was a sweet beer, and it had a beautiful sourness to it as well. Check out the link above to see my initial thoughts. Great beer, but it's number 10. In number 9 is this one from Northern Monk. It's the Black Forest Gatto Stout. I love a Black Forest Gatto. I love the cherries, I love the chocolate, I love the cream. And this beer had them all in equal quantities. It was well balanced, it was flavourful, it was well bodied, and it was a great price. In my local Sainsbury's, I think it was. It was either Sainsbury's or Tesco's anyway, about £3.5, £4 a can. And yeah, superb flavoured beer. Coming in at number 8 is this one. It was the Polly's Infinifold. This one was a Sainsbury's beer. It's the first Polly's I've had in a while, and it was beautiful. It had lovely, lovely tropical flavours, lovely body. Overall, it was a brilliant, brilliant beer. And yeah, coming in at number 7, we have another sour. It was the Vault City Triple Fruited Mango. I love mangoes. It's no secret. They are one of my favourite tropical fruits. This one had loads and loads of mango. It was thick, to the point where you almost needed a spoon to get it out into your mouth. And it also had a beautiful sort of puckering sourness that gets you right at the back of the jaw. That's what I look for in a sour. When I have a sour, I want it sour. I don't want kind of just a meek kind of cola bottle kind of fizz. I want it properly to pull your ass up to your elbows, and this one did. So check it out if you haven't already. It's in your local Tesco's. Coming in behind that is the Thornbridge and Burnt Mill Riffle. This was a Morrison's acquisition, and it was a West Coast. It was delicious. It had all the flavour that you look for in that style, and it was just well executed at a very sensible price. And then coming in behind that is the By the Horns Warped Reverb. This was another Sainsbury's one, and a brewery that or was it Sainsbury's? I can't remember now. But yeah, it was a cracking beer. Again, similar style to the last one, and it just hit all the spots. You know, ticked all the boxes for everything in the style, and it was very well executed. Coming in behind that, we have the Pigs Vexavoid. This is a beer that hails from Greece. It was kindly sort of gifted to me by my colleague Nabil. And what can I say? It was dank, it was hoppy, it had the hop chew, it had all the flavour, nice little hop burn to it as well. It was glorious. And yeah, definitely check out Pigs if you can get your hands on some. It's probably a bit difficult in the UK, but definitely worth the effort to track down their beers. And behind that, we've got the Wiper and True Espresso Martini Shake. What can I say? Coffee in abundance. That's all you need to know, really. But it was over a really well executed porter stout type base. Beautiful flavour, beautifully smooth, and it was stunning. And coming in behind that was the Vocation Double Tonka Frappe. Again, similar to the Wiper and True beer that preceded it, it was just fantastic. You had huge flavour. You had that Tonka just really pushing through. It's a divisive flavour. You either love it or you hate it. But this one was, to coin a phrase that Bret the Hitman Hart used to use, it was the excellence of execution. It was superb. There's no taking away from it. And again, Tesco's at about £3.5, £4 a can. You'd be bonkers not to try it if you haven't already. And yeah, that should leave, if my counting is right, the Track Lux Spectrum. Yeah, Lux Mosaic Spectrum. Brilliant beer. Brilliant, brilliant beer. This one I acquired from the Trentham Craft Beer Bar, whatever it's called, in Trentham Gardens. Um, it was stunning. It was thick. It was juicy. It was hoppy. It was absolutely glorious in every sense of the word. It was expensive, yes, about £9.50 a can or something like that. But believe you me, it was worth every single penny. It was glorious. Um, so much so that I went hunting for more and I couldn't find any. And given that I'm on a restricted amount of alcohol that I'm allowed, for me to actually go out and willingly hunt down and sadly fail to find any more of this beer is testament to how good it was. All the flavour, ticks all the boxes. I love Mosaic as a hop. It's beautifully dank. And yeah, definitely a beer that they should rebrew. So yeah, there we go. That was my top 10 beers of 2023 in the craft beer category. Which were your top 10? What would you have chosen out of this list as your number one? Is there anything controversial in the list? Is there anything you would say that should never be in there in a million years? Let me know in the comments section below. And we will leave it there and say, those behind me were the beers. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.